trees and nature. Well, I'm smoking my trees. I got nature in my brain. I'm smoking my trees. Oh, nature in my brain. I got love in my veins. I got love in my veins. So when you see me, don't think I insane. When you see I don't say I'm insane. Smoking my trees. I got love indeed. Trees and nature. Trees and nature. Trees and nature. It's coming together. Well, I'm smoking the trees. I got to get iron. They legalize it down in California, I say. So now Rasta really win the race. They could never come to my face. Smoking this thing. I could never do that. Trees and nature. Trees and nature. Every green herb is for people to get satisfied from a natural thing that is created by the one. You find it in the hills, you find it in the valley, you find it in a town, you find it in the city, and most of all, it grows along the riverside. Oh my, trees and nature. Trees and nature. It's coming together. Love one another, I would say. Set up, tap, 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 set up, ring, ding, 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 set up, what is that? Set up, bidding, bidding, bang, bang. Trees and nature. It's coming together. Just like the smoke that blows away from the candle when it's blown away from. This time I say, this time unto our next meditation. The smoke is in this iration to give higher strengthly disposition and fight for everyone in every nation. 'Cause it's a one love connection. Trees and nature coming together. Got the smoke, got the smoke, got the smoke, got the smoke, got the smoke. Ain't no joke. Got to take a toke, sign I would say. In any kind of way. In any kind of way. Trees and nature come together. Rock, stone, and sand. Soil and sea, you grow with the G. Trees and nature. Just like your human rights. Just like woman rights. Just like man rights. It's alright. Trees and nature. Trees and nature. Well, I'm smoking my trees. I got nature in my brain. I'm smoking my tree. Nature in my brain. Lord, 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 Lord,
every tune that we pick, I pick through inspiration. Sometimes we just play them because the amount of selection that we have accumulated over the years are just quite wide and a lot. And titles after titles, everything just most of them seems to be just titles to me. I do not know all the music by titles. Some I do, a lot I do, but is the more you know, the more you realize that you just don't know. For all things, we are not know-it-all. I will not stand in front of anyone and say I know all the music around, and no, I do not. And I hope I don't ever. I hope, and I will. As a matter of fact, it's not even a hope, it's a fact that I'll always, if I'm up to it, discover rhythm I haven't heard, come across beautiful music I've never heard, and that's the joy. I know you can relate to what I'm saying. The joy of us who are attracted, who understand the uniqueness and the beauty of the music that we have chosen to be our music. Liberation music, roots music, dub Rastafari music. And so I'm here to just come across, discover music that liberate me, just trickle some part of my brain to be more inquisitive, more up to openness. And I'm looking for the words because these are stimulating moments for when I do listen to these frequencies. That's the brain of myself talking, you know. I got brains, huh? Don't we all? In spite of what they are saying about us. Yes, we love it. We grab the challenge, the showdown, and we go after heads on and with all determination, experience, knowledge, skills. That's how we go after any obstacles and challenges. Hear this? True African spirit. And please tell me if I'm wrong. Just post your comment. I'm always open to reevaluate my way of proceeding in terms of thinking. Always. Again, there's always space. There's always moments in our daily life in which we have to put into question, we have to challenge, we have to rearrange, or we have to reconfigure our mental approach to things. And I'm open. And I do not say in a sarcastic or cynical way. I'm truly, seriously open to the African man, you know. Let them find out about we. Very complex, you know, like all other people. Like all other people, you know, on different parts of the world. We are as complex, as determined, as disciplined, as willing, how soul searching, as at times just overestimating ourselves, you know, and just hit a brick wall and just say, oh, I gotta go back to the drawing board and try to rearrange a strategy, tactics. Yes? Understand. the reality of who we are, and we understand the reality of who you might be. Who knows? Maybe we do, maybe we don't, but eventually facts and truth always take us back. You know, gravity always calls us back down to earth. So them kind of music just stimulate our brain. What about you? What about you? Why do you listen to roots music? Why do you promote roots? Why do you promote dub? It's not because of the smoke. It is for some, yeah. For others, maybe. For others, just astral voyage, meditation, reflection, deduction. The reason are many and many and many and many and many. So who is commenting? Who is dialoguing? Who is communicating with what I just said? Or am I not being clear? Or does the sound just muffle all my words just come out like ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on, step up, step up, step it up, step it up. These are the reasoning that we can encounter. Nobody is right. It's not about being right or wrong. It's not about being out of touch. It's just reasoning, deducting, debating, or just sharing. I used to take philosophy, but I just failed my class because back then, long time ago, very long time ago, I thought I knew it all. You know, when you're young, your late tweens, 17, getting to be 18, you know it all. You just yeah, nothing but a baby was I. Almost 40 years later, here I stand, admitting, accepting, defeated. Life has taught us how to humble us. True, true. The lesson of reality, you know, will humble you hard. Sooner or later. Am I wrong? Maybe I might be wrong. Some of you may be living under a rock. Maka, Wiga, Wyatt. Who else? Monia. Baptiste Fourier. Them beat. Them beat. I understand, it's real talk. I'm engaging, I'm waiting for you. I know, it's kind of different to talk and then you be just commenting, and it's true. It's not the same if you were human, you know, human interaction, absolutely different than what we have as much We try to convey the vibes, the sentiment, the subtleties when there's human communication than the one we're doing through, through social media. It just takes so much of what exactly we are attempting to convey. I agree with you. It's not. Good point. I've learned about social media. I'm telling you. I've seriously learned over these almost a little bit over 10 years. The Facebook have deleted me so many. In the early days, just used to go hard like, whoa, delete, 1 month out, then out. I used to be banned. I mean, Facebook used to just put me in jail over because I didn't understand that, especially like 10, 15 years ago, they had no idea about African or black awareness and consciousness. They really thought like we were these docile little colonized puppet that yo-yo them. No, again, they overestimated themselves. And it was a shock, I'm sure, when they start seeing all these complexity of myriad of thoughts, ideas. And I really agree that one of the reasons why social media such as Facebook and etc. were actually established is to really go through people's mind, go through people consumption profile, understand the collectivity of certain communities, geographical location, and you can, as again with the artificial intelligence, it can just map out the sign, the time, the thoughts, the tendency, the type of current strength that we are on. But so be it. If they do it, so can we. So it might seem like an open book, but it is not. It is not. So it's important for us to communicate among us, to study for the benefit of not only oneself, but to prepare oneself to all eventuality in terms of, knowledge is good. Knowledge is necessary. Not all kind of knowledge. Liberation knowledge is a must. Because you got so many so many pseudo fake knowledge all around us. Seriously. Very fake, very false. And to endorse them can make the difference between a bad decision, bad action, that we fall back and we have to bear the consequences. So knowledge for us, it's something that empowers us. We feel good about knowledge. Remember what Marcus Garvey did tell us long time before all of us was even around, when it comes to knowledge, education in liberation, education in dignity, education in discipline, education in punctuality, education is solidarity, education in honesty. So we are indeed all at work. At work, yes. graduated, my first word after graduation, whatever kind of graduation, establishment, Babylon school and so forth. I was so sick and tired that once finally they gave me those tiny or important paper at that time, I said, yes, I'm free. What a naive young man I was. They took me for a ride. And never have I been never free. Even after saying that at the age of 18. When you're young, naive, not gullible, but naive, it means the same. But I hope you understand. When you do not understand the nature, the enormity, the complexity, the reality of what this system has prepared for us, to maintain us, to contain us, to alienate us. What can you say? When you don't know, you don't know. It's not that I know, but I know so much, much more than in my early days. And I'm still open to know and learn more. Yes? Jah know. Jah know. You see them tune there? That's why about 3 weeks ago we had a supposedly dub salute for Marcus Garvey outdoor free entrance, just for the community, the neighborhood, in the so-called liberal neighborhood. Wow. So we made the flyer, we took the respectable channel, how to conduct and how to obtain the authorization, etc., etc. But that day, unfortunately, I think it was on the 17th of August, yes, Marcus Garvey celebration. The weather forecast predicted rain, so we had to just give it the rain check. So prior for making the decision of giving the rain check, we did send a letter to explain, we cannot do it because it's going to be since an outdoor event, then the rain is expected. So we are going to request for a postponement and to do it the next week, which we also were able, due to the weather forecast, to know it was going to be a nice, beautiful day. I think it was on the 25th of September, just the next Sunday. Guess what? They never answer us back. There's a way to blackmail, to dismiss, to what's the right term for that? Okay, let's put a different easy word, just to ignore. And that was done, just by not responding, not by just ignoring. We sent 2-3 emails, still nothing happened. Yes, Roots. So what did we do? Well, on that Sunday, we just didn't go. We just didn't do it. That's all. And it was really something for the community. We did a show prior to a month before. We had board game. It was open. Of course, people were shocked. They've never seen that. People who do things free for the community. What is this? Why you do that? And so forth. Because they're not used to see people like us. I mean us, really. Look at me. Look at us. This. Doing something that do not involve taking from and giving nothing back. ridiculous. Whereas the other one always like the hero, like the savior, like those who do everything. But you know the agenda behind, right? You know the ugly face of justification and so forth. But we just speculating. Nothing but speculation. But when you are not too dumb, not too young, well traveled, well exposed, you can put 2 and 2 and understand very well it's not going to equal 5. But we good. We love it. I love the challenge. I love the experience. I love it. To come across situations, people, places in which they just look at you and make the deduction that they're going to just checkmate you like just a little pawn on the chessboard. But it never happened. We don't let it happen. Because as much they have a plan, how much they has a strategy or a tactic, so do we. We are bound to win as much they are bound to win. If we are not careful, if we are not safeguarding our vanguard, if we are not anticipating, if we are not strategizing, we'll be wiped out or checkmate. And so far we are not. And why is that so? Ask yourself. And in return, you too, in your own experience, just look at it from that standpoint. You're not a plaything, you're not a yo-yo, you're not a gigolo, you're not a pawn that people can just pick up and dash and stomp on. Like you're just a fly on the wall that's been caught in their nest of indifference, of disrespect, of ignorance. You're not. You're so much, so much more. Well, that's what I've been taught since my early age. Methodically, seriously, with discipline, with knowledge, with heavy manners, so they say. And we pass it on. Yeah, I'm somebody's son. And it's not a joke. Hardcore African on that, top of that, in this very anti-African respect reality. Some do it unconsciously, others do it deliberately with exactitude. So I do everything on a very exact standpoint as well. It's a chess game. Chess. But still, you know, who we are. There's some little, we just, you know, we good. We give thanks to the good people around us still, you know. We give thanks to the people of goodwill. They're everywhere. Sometimes they come across, you can't even believe they are the good ones. They don't look like good ones. Besides, what do good people look like? Come on, get real. Again, gravity. Call me back. You can't look at someone and just judge them. That's it. No. It's much more complex than that. It's much more exciting than that. It's much more real. It's not a movie. It's not a scenario. No. There's a lot of nuance. So that's why we give thanks to the good people, man, that we have encountered in our journey and that we keep encountering. No judgment placed of anyone by the way they look, the way they move. But we're very slow at, very slow. Take time, very observant. And we check ourselves. Jahlow, you know? Like that. That's our music, our meditation vibes. The moment of, free thinking, serious thinking, open thinking, African thinking. Yes. C'est à go so. African Warrior Sound System just released a serious CD with Jah Miracle. You need to check them. You see him here, there. He's go by. Yeah, they all know him by now. At the collective in Spain called African Warrior Sound System. They've been sending me some deep music, deep, very particular. We all have a uniqueness in terms of sound, mixing, and so forth. So once we all get accustomed to one own identity, different identity, we got to appreciate and to understand the angle of uniqueness that we all bring to the contribution, to the table. And that's one of them that really I appreciate, the African Warrior Sound System, collective. Mostly West Africans and brother from other Spain. But you know the saying, you gotta betray injustice if you want to be part of justice. You gotta reject injustice if you want to be in the camp of justice. And there is no partiality. And I know they understand my words. So keep up the good works and keep just pushing in that direction. There is going to be, or maybe it has already occurred, a breakthrough. That's a must. The more you do something, the more easy. The more you do something, the better you become. The more you do it and do it and do it, it becomes a second nature. So the way how you started and the way how you go on, the way how you will go more forward, you perfect it whatever you do. So again, the more you do something, the easier it is, the better you become, the more confident. The hit is never to overestimate or to be too confident to not have any space to grow and improve. That's how I carry myself, because I was taught to carry myself in such manner. Yes, man named Ariel Perez. Salute. See all of them be coming on Fasimbas page and be giving some good support, just words. But I'm saying something. On my page, there's like, I think so, about 5,000 members. So I was saying, if every member would just give me, look, I'm not asking or searching for money, but just from a serious standpoint. Being we are in a very computerized environment now, 21st century, we're in 2024. Wow. I remember in in the year 2000, we didn't have all this structure established the way it is. So getting back to where I was going or thinking, Fasimbas has like 5,000 members. Of course, the 5,000 just click just for clicking. But if all those who were really into the music thing and, you know, just be following more or less the Fasimba page, if it was, and again, I'm not asking for, I'm just speculating. If everyone would give just $1, can you imagine the ability of movement, the ability of doing things the Fasimba sound would be capable of doing? And I'm not asking. As a matter of fact, here's the story. About 17 years ago, I used to work for a medical project called the African Diaspora Medical Project. Brilliant association in Baltimore, spearheaded by Dr. Dingles, a African-American doctor who has retired. Now, that was in 2005. That's like 18, 17 years ago. And I had a position in that organization, which was community network, which means reaching out to the community to get to know the African Diaspora Medical Project. And the goal and the objective of that medical project was very, very brilliant and very, very simple. It was basing its organization on the participation and contribution of the community. Meaning, if we are like, again, 5,000 of us, and we pledge that every month or every week we'll give $5 or $10 or $1. We just pledge, and every day of that pledge, let's say every first of the month, I give $1 to that organization. And why would I do that, to give $1 to that organization? Again, I'm not an organization, but I'm just want to show you an example that is so brilliant, that can be done again by whoever is serious, honest, have a good idea. So the organization was based on the pledge of members of the community who understood the objective. And when I said medical, the African Diaspora Medical Project, all around the world, you got location that need medical, that need medical device, that need medication, that need attention. So because of the African Diaspora Medical Project, we study those regions. Let's say, honestly, let's say Haiti, like this, right? We don't know nobody in Haiti. We just don't know. So members of the community who are like, say, Asian, know some neighborhood that need a water well, or some medical, basic medical, easy stuff, or some device, or some computers, or whatsoever. So we who are here in the West, we who are here in Baltimore, in Maryland, in USA, where you go everywhere around, people just throw things, or people just, they have the supply to replace and to dump, to disregard. So we go to university, we go to hospital, we go to schools. Do you have any computer that you don't want anymore? That we here, we have a container to be sent to Haiti, and they donate. Now add to the fact that we also have members, like say 500 or 1,000 members who faithfully every month or once a week give just $1 or $2 or $3 or $5, and everything is working accordingly. That is our budget, so we don't have to go to beg for money to the bank, or beg the government, or beg. No, we don't. We depend on ourselves to finance our project. But this requires people who have integrity, honesty, and who are serious, and transparency. And that's what the organization was based upon. Did it work? Was it successful? The answer is that people weren't ready. People could not realize the long-term benefit of such organization. We had all the credentials, everything. Eventually, we end up putting our own money instead of 1,000 or 500 or even 200 of us. It became only like 20 or 30. And when you are 20, if you put each $20, 20 multiplied by 20, 20 of us every week, every month or whatsoever, give that amount. It's very limited if you're 100, if you're 200. And the more we are, the less we have to give, because if 100 of us just give $10, which means instead of we being 20, we don't have to give $100 a month, because we are like 200. So we can easily give $10 each or $1 or $3, everything will count. And these are the example, clear and net, that many before us have done, have tried, and have failed. And even myself, I stand in front of you today, showing you, telling you the experience that I had 18 years ago. And after maybe 2 years, we had to shut down the operation. We were still able to go to Cameroon twice. We were able to send containers in a few places. But the intention was to have an institution basically that would just, survive, hopefully even the founders. So this is to say, never ever think that we don't have devoted, committed, serious members in our community anywhere around the world. Visionaries, people who think, people who are willing to sacrifice, to do the work, and who are not, like they always like to portray us, corrupt and want to take money and bamboozle. No, it's not true. Like you do have some, like you do not have some. Remember that. Yeah, true story. I live it. I saw it. I was so proud to be part of the organization. It's called the African Diaspora Medical Project. Yeah. They weren't ready, unfortunately. And now with social media, everybody's too much going on. There's no focus, and people want like a 5-minute thing quick and just jump to the other one. So how can I say? Too much of too much. Don't allow you to focus. That's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. So yes, give thanks for the reasoning. I'm gonna let some music run. Then I have to go to work. Babylon. Yeah, Babylon, real though. But we good, man. We ready. We need to. It's necessary. So until next time. By the way, this coming Saturday in Baltimore at the True Wine Record Shop, Fasimbas will be officiating a Dubwize session. A small space, intimate, heavy bass, heavy treble, mid-tempo, hardcore music, good music. I'll be playing from 8 p.m. to midnight. It's free to come in. We do accept donation. Again, remember what we said earlier on that matter? But if you're into music and if you're in the vicinity, try stop by and see how it goes. How we run this in real life. We know how to do it. And we love doing what we love doing. So until next time. Roots music is the teacher. Jah music is the leader. I Fasimbas Afrikan Selector, owner, box carrier, thinker, doer. No chain around my feet. Look. Strictly African vibes. Hear this up. Thank you, Wadada. Till next time. Hold tight. We be there.